When people hear special needs cats, they assume that they need really expensive medical care, when in reality, Sasha and Rachel's medical care has been taken care of by the shelter. And so all they really need at this point in time is their yearly checkup and the shots, which is very easy. Yes, because they have special needs, they are prone to more things, but not significantly necessarily more than your typical cat. Being urinary and fecal incontinent and getting their bladders expressed, they are more prone to urinary tract infections, but there are a lot of ways to prevent that, and expressing them regularly is a really good way to do that. Additionally, Sasha, because she's a Manx, is more prone to developing megacolon, but again, we have her on a special diet for that to try and help prevent that. Rachel, with her mobility issues, there is potential for those issues to get worse and her to lose mobility in her back legs, but again, it's not a huge change of life for her because she's not really reliant massively on those back legs and can get around just fine when she drags her back legs. So in reality, you might spend a little bit extra vet care down the road, but I don't think it's going to be so much significantly more than your average cat. The biggest thing you really need to do is do your homework on your vet and ensure that your vet is comfortable caring for and familiar with incontinent cats, because there are a lot of vets who are not, and sometimes those vets recommend euthanasia if they develop an issue such as megacolon, but really making sure that you have checked out your veterinarian and knowing that they know their stuff about incontinent cats is a really big thing. As many of you know, Sasha and Rachel are on different diets, and a question we've had is, how do you keep them separated if they're on different diets? And for them, if they're the only cats, it's actually very easy. Sasha is able to eat Rachel's cat food without an issue. Rachel right now just eats neutro kitten kibble and is doing pretty well on it. We've tried Rachel on prescription diets, and unfortunately none of those have cleared up her GI issues. They actually just make them worse. Right now, keeping Rachel on the neutro kitten seems to be the best thing for her system. And Sasha eats ProPlan, gastroenteric, EN, kibble, and canned food. Right now, she prefers the kibble. Very rarely will she eat the canned food, but she will eat it on occasion. I know for many people with incontinent cats, canned food is a must because they need to drink lots of water to keep their urinary system healthy. Unfortunately, Sasha can only have one kind of canned food that we found right now that doesn't cause her diarrhea, and that's the ProPlan EN. And unfortunately, she really doesn't like that, and so it's hard to get her to eat it. Sometimes we kind of have to withhold all kibble to convince her to eat it. Rachel, anytime we've introduced any brand of canned food, it causes extreme diarrhea, explosive. So we keep her on the kibble. Both of them thankfully are great water drinkers. They love to drink their water, so they thankfully have had pretty healthy urinary systems for a while now. In terms of keeping them physically separated, Rachel is not able to jump up on hard surfaces. So that makes it super easy. You can have just an elevated table, like a side table or a counter or anything that Sasha can get on and Rachel cannot, because Sasha can sneak Rachel's food and not have any issues, but Rachel cannot sneak Sasha's food without GI issues. So it's really not that complicated. They also have microchip feeders that you can get that the cat goes under and it kind of scans their microchip and it opens up their food. But again, that's not necessary with them. It's just keeping Sasha's food elevated and Rachel's food on the ground where she can reach it. A really important question when considering adopting incontinent cats is who will care for your cats if you're out of town or sick or whatever. And that's something really definitely to consider. But I think a lot of times if you have family members in town, you can check your local pet sitters, even checking with veterinary clinics, because a lot of times vet techs do pet sitting on the side, and it'd probably be best for these girls if you had an in-home pet sitter, so somebody who stayed in your home, or that they were able to go to somebody else's home. Going to a veterinary clinic or boarding facility may not be the best because they tend to go much longer between visits. So having somebody who can physically be in your home or go to somebody's home that you know and trust is a really, really great option. And again, you know, once you learn how to care for them, it's really, really easy for you to teach other people and people who care about your cats are going to learn because they want you to be able to have fun and they care about your cats. So this has been Incontinent Cat Sasha and Rachel 101. We really appreciate everyone who is considering caring for or adopting a special needs or incontinent kitty. We really want to thank the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter for giving these girls a chance at life, and Firehouse Animal Health Center and South Austin Cat Hospital for helping give them some extra medical care too and being partners with our shelter. And we want to thank everybody who helps support special needs animals and thinks these guys are just as worthy as love and affection as homes as any other normal cat. And I hope you consider adopting these little goobers, and if so, feel free to just email us at kittenconnoisseur, connoisseur with a K, @gmail.com. Thanks so much. Bye everyone.